Okay? Now, is this relation a function? Yes or no? Well, based on where this line is, it doesn't look like any x is ever repeated. Okay? X is -2, -1, 0, and all the points in between. So yes, this function is a relation. This relation is a function. Now there's another test I want to show you that they introduce up above. And that is called the vertical line test. If you graph your ordered pairs, okay, like they did in example A, and you pick a spot somewhere along the line, and you draw a vertical line, I just happen to pick that spot. How many times does my vertical line intersect with the line indicated by the relation? One time. Because it crossed one time, we are okay. Look at the rule. It says, a relation is a function if and only if the vertical line intersects once. Okay? I like this. I feel like this is a really handy little trick. And that's what I do when they're easy like this. When they're already graphed, I look to see if there's a vertical line. Okay? Now, that was A. B has a domain of -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Because here's -1, here's 0, and here's 1. And based on this arrow, we don't go further right or further left. Okay? So this is the domain for this relation. Now, is it a function? Is this relation a function? Well, I see a spot right now where if I draw a line, I will cross multiple times. Okay? Therefore, this is a no. Okay, let's do some samples. Okay, let's do a few samples. I'm going to do this one with you real quick. What do you think the domain is? Oh, and they want the range. What is the domain? So, -1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 1? Does that look about right? Okay, so that to me leads me to believe that this line indicates scenarios in between. Okay, so anything between there and there. Now, I'm almost going to believe that my f of x, or my y, looks like it falls between -1 and on up to 1, 2, 3. Okay, my y, my up-down, is between -1 and 3. Okay, there's my domain. There's my range. Okay? There's my range. Now, let's do our vertical line test to see if we pass it more than once. There's a good spot. So, is this relation a function? Yes, because it only passes one time. Okay? In looking at this one, I can already tell the answer is going to be a no. Okay? This is definitely a no. Okay? And let's do the domain and range on this one. That one down there is pretty funny. So this one, the domain, which is the x, 1, 2, -2 x 0. It looks like the right-left movement falls between -2 and 0. Okay? The up-down movement of this falls between +2 and -2. -2, y, and 2. Okay? So this is the up-down portion. That's where y falls. And this is the right-left portion. This is where x falls. take my vertical line. I can already see the answer is a big fat no on this one. Okay? I'll let you guys do 3 on your own. Let's do 4. Don't let the fact that this looks like a heart monitor scare you. Look at the range that you see for the X. Look at the up-down that you see for the Y. Okay? Let's see the X. The X right left looks like it's, hold on, a 1 is less than or equal to X, 2, 3. Less than or equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay? Up, down. How high does it go? Look at this little arrow. Infinity. Oops, that should be another infinity symbol. Okay? Y can be all real numbers. They tell you that because of these little arrows. Okay? All real numbers. What, the squiggle? Well, you could write all real numbers. Or you can use infinity, or you can... that will be right for the X value. Yep. Yep. Don't give it away, Esther. So Esther already identified. We got the same problem happening here and here. So the X value is infinite solutions, but the Y value has a border of 1 and -1. Anyways, if I were to draw a line, yes or no? No. Okay? Let's go to the back. Okay. Graph the relation and tell me if it's a function or not. If it is not a function, prove it by drawing a vertical line, okay, that intersects at 2 points. So 2, 1 over 2 up 1. 3, 1 over 3 down -1. 2, 3 over 2 up 3. -1, 2. -3, 0. Okay, this hodgepodge, this mess, is not a function because we intersect at 2, 1 and 2, 3. Okay? So graph it, tell me if it's a function or not. All right, I'll do number 5 with you, and then you guys are going to do the ones I've just circled. So here's number 5. So 2, 1 over 2 up 1, 0, 0 over 2 up 2. Yes or no? No. Because it intersects, these two have the same X value. Okay? If they share the same X value, you already know that the function's not a relation. Okay? All right. Moving on. So far what you should be working on is 3 and then 6 through 10. 3 and then 6 through 10. All right. Example 3. This is the most difficult part of our lesson for today.